say I am so mad, I can spit. When I say I am so mad that I could just spit, I mean, I'm mad. Child, whether you hear on live, you catch it on the playback, let's be clear on something. I'm here, face to face with y'all. Figured out how to do it from my phone. This is my little studio area over here. So if you see me looking over here, that's because the computer's right here where my notes at. Child, I gotta keep one headphone off and one headphone on so I can manage my volume level, because there's other people in this house, in this little studio room type situation. It's not set up to be soundproof. It's not. If you can hear the fan, I'm gonna keep it on because, well, it's hot, but then I got cold, so the blanket and everything, don't judge me. But for real, whether you are here catching this live or on the playback, when I say I'm mad, I'm so mad I could spit, because the way this episode was shaping up, you were thinking that the people who needed to get what they needed to get are going to get what they deserved, and the people who truly needed to make it about this batch, for real, to be safe and to be sound and to dream new dreams, some of them got it, some of them didn't, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on, Katori? Why are you doing this to me, Miss Katori Hall? Like, why are you hurting my feelings? Oh, I can't take it. I can't handle it. Oh my God, this is too much. It's too much. I need a moment. Okay. Hi, hello, welcome back to Ranting with Ricardo. I'm Nikki. This is my channel. Y'all know the whole deal. If you're new here and you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. If you're not new here and you don't like the content, still like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people, because you may not like me, but guess what? Somebody out there does. If you want to follow me on social media, you want to do business with me, you want to buy my merch, you want to buy my lip gloss, or you want to, bless your girl with a little something because a bitch got bills, everything will be found in the description box down below. And it also be found scrolling across the bottom of the screen. P-Valley, this is the finale. We don't know when you coming back. We hope you get a season 3. So y'all check out my other reviews for it. Y'all go down to the Google, down to Rotten Tomatoes, down to the IMDb, and give like the best reviews and everything you can give, because we need a season 3, because I need my questions answered. Y'all know Real Housewives of Atlanta is coming tonight. That's the norm, the regular. I'm sorry, I'm looking over here, so I'm going on. It's the norm, it's the regular on a Sunday. Monday is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta in Miami. Tuesdays I have nothing going on. Wednesdays are now free because the finale for Sisters happened it happened last Wednesday. Well, the Wednesday that just passed. It happened Wednesday that just passed. So now, hold on. I hope I make this public. Trying to figure out why I ain't got nobody up on her. Is it public? It's public. Y'all need to show up. Okay. Anyway, it happened last Wednesday, so there's nothing going on Wednesdays. So that means I'm opened up to actually getting back into doing All the Queen's Men, the recap reviews for that, because I've missed 4 episodes. I was getting burnt out. I needed to take a break, and they just happened to fall by the wayside. So, and it's like the show is like an hour long, but taking notes makes it longer, and there are 2 episodes, so I have to really be able to sit down and do all of that. So Tuesday and Wednesday be looking out for All the Queen's Men, and then Thursday All the Queen's Men come on, so I'll be able to handle that because I ain't got to worry about Sisters. So All the Queen's Men is basically going to be back to back to back to back. Knock those out of the park, get caught up on all of that, and regularly scheduled programming because Real Housewives of Atlanta is still gonna come on, and now I could go back and watch The Ultimatum and get that out to y'all. And y'all know before the season, but before the premiere for movies and TV shows, that's a thing I do on here. I'm going to be doing that. My podcast, I am working on it. It's going to be on my other channel, the RWR Way. Y'all go check that out. That's the backup to this, but I'm going to use it for the podcast. And then I'm gonna post like teasers over here, and I'm probably, I don't know, maybe it depends. You know what? I'm gonna leave it on the RWR Way, but I might just make a completely new channel and keep the RWR Way as a backup to this channel. And I got some other stuff in the works. The Nostalgia Corner is coming back. It's games, shows, movies, books, even that we enjoyed as kids, and I'm gonna be talking about it. And I got some other stuff, working on some other stuff. And the Am I the A-hole Reddit stories are always a constant thing over here. So there's that. Child, it looked like it's just gonna be me up in here because a lot of the people is mad down to the P Valley. I guess it's just gonna be me. If they do end up coming in here, that's great. If they don't, y'all catch it on the playback. So let's get into this. So once again, I said I'm so mad I can spit. So we watching, like, from Haley's perspective and our perspective, great value Obama and great value, I like the, great value Obama, and Brittany, I like to suck peen down to my room that I share with my husband. I like to suck the peen of the man I should have married that my parents wanted me to marry. Uh, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, we see her and Andre arguing. They're just like going back and forth. They're like fighting. The girls are fighting, okay? And she was like, "You gonna do this to me? You gonna cheat on me with Light Bright?" And Haley was like, "Who you calling Light Bright?" She was like, "I ripped your lace front off." I said, "Is it the fact that, you know, well, let's be clear. Andre was emotionally cheating with Haley last season and probably would have, boom, they would have been knocking the boots if he would have had a condom and she didn't have to send him away in order to get to like the pictures and everything for the casino. They would have done it then, but that didn't happen. She would have rolled it like a rodeo, hog tied it like a rodeo in the club. If Brittany wouldn't have called like, where you at? I'm in your room. Where you at? Oh, I'm at the bar. You want me to come down? No, I come up. Like, y'all would have had sex back then, but you didn't. The pandemic hits. She living downstairs. You living upstairs. You not bringing her almond milk. You fucked up for that. Okay, refill the almond milk. I don't like you. But then you come home to let her know you're running for mayor of Chocalisa, only to find her slobbing the knob of the man that she should have married. Her family wanted her to marry, but she fell in love and married you anyway. So now it's just like, well, man, he caught you red-handed or mouth red-handed, whatever you want to say, slobbing the knob. Like, she was going to work on that thing. I'm not going to show y'all because I don't want to get in trouble on here, but she was going to work. She had a technique and everything. Okay, a technique. But now that you caught him with Haley, Haley's a Light Bright. You feel some type of way about it because you're a beautiful darker skinned black woman, and you feel like this may be what he's always wanted, but it's not. She just understand his shiesty ass because she's shiesty too. I'm gonna get on that later. Okay, mind you, she pregnant and she still ain't told this man because she was just like trying to kiss all up on him as they coming in the house. So he asked Haley to leave. Mind you, as he asked her to leave, you hear a crowd screaming, "Andre got next. Andre Watkins got next. Andre Watkins got next." So she go out front. Now, hold on, looking at my notes. I'm going to just pull this down with me. Hope my light don't go off. Brittany asked Andre, where did they go wrong? And he said, possibly when we got married, possibly when we met, because he was never his true self with her. And let's be clear on something. When you get married, you must always be your true self, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, get you some therapy while you at it. But you must be your honest and true self and not this facade you put on, because a person needs to know exactly who you are and what they're getting into when they decide that they gonna marry your raggedy ass. I'm just saying that. And he, like, basically that's what he said. He was like, possibly when we met, I decided to change who I was and basically kill off my own father because I wanted to be different. And in order to be with you, I had to be different. I couldn't be the person I was coming from Chuckalisa. I had to be a man that you would be, happy to be with. Like, I had to be some type of form of Dante, the man that the family wanted her to marry and everything. And he was like, I wanted to build a legacy, and building a legacy couldn't happen with the person who I was coming from Chuckalisa. And he says, on our wedding day or our wedding night, I promised that I would kill for you. Now she thinking he actually killed somebody. He said, no, I killed my father. Like, I killed the person I was to bring up this new person that was fit to be with you, that was like the right person to be with you, and basically he can't do it no more. And it's just like, you went along to get along, you was faking the funk this whole time. And the reason why they were so unhappy, and the reason why it was so easy for him to go and cheat with Haley, emotionally cheating, whatever you want to call it, is because he was never his true self with Brittany. He felt like he could never be his true self with his wife, and in turn he grew to resent her, is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because he couldn't be his true self, and because he felt like he had to kill off his father and kill off who he was from Chuckalisa and be this great value Obama coming from, a poor town of Mississippi, going to Morehouse, becoming a lawyer, marrying, she's probably a debutante, family come from money and everything, and she gonna be a doctor, that I have to be someone who looks good to be on her arm. I can't be this person I am. And because could never be the person he was, he grew to resent her, and now that resentment has bubbled over. Um, and he basically said he wanted a divorce. He's in love with Haley. She in love with Dante. That's the man you should have married. Your family wanted you to marry. And he was like, I'm in love with another woman. You in love with another man. She said, no, I'm not in love with, I'm in love with another man, but I'm in love with you. And he was like, well, which version of me? Are you in love with the version I showed you, which is the one where he kills off himself from Chuckalisa and he becomes this nice little southern boy who only wants to do good and always wants to take care of her and wants to be the picture perfect man for her and her family? Or do you want me, the good from Chuckalisa, Mississippi, who came down here to be mayor and was possibly, emotionally cheating on you, whose daddy is in prison for murder. His mama, died of a drug overdose. His goddaddy took care of him. Like, which version of me do you want? Because if you want the version of me that I showed you, you're not gonna get it, because guess what? I'm about to kill off that version of myself too. But if you want the version of me, the real me, the person I had to kill off in order to be with you, then we can make this work. Just tell me which one you want, is basically what he's saying. And here's the thing about that. When you get into a relationship with someone, you change over time. You do. You maybe pick up some of their habits, or, pick up some of their personality. That's not great if you pick up the entire personality, because then you're a sponge. But what you need to do is be your honest, true self. To the core, you need to be your honest, true self. Because if not, y'all gonna end up like Brittany and Andre. He's grown to resent her for basically, you know, him having to kill off a piece of himself, and she upset because he got a light-skinned batch with a lace front. They don't know she's pregnant with his twins, but now her life done went kaplooey. So what you gonna do? So we see Corbin come in. He drunk, he happy. He like, oh my God, y'all about to be, the mayor. Sound like you about to be the mayor. Great value, Barack. I like to slap the knob. Brittany, y'all gonna come out and get y'all crowns? And he was like, oops, sorry. Like, look, make me a little cunty. And I was like, Corbin, let me find out you a little, Let me find out. You just a little, okay? I don't know. I don't know if Corbin is or if he isn't, but that one right there is a hot mess, okay? And I told y'all, Corbin and his dry ass curls gonna make me hurt him. But Corbin get his life by the end of this episode. And Andre asked Brittany, since you so since you're always worried about wearing masks, you gonna come outside and wear this one? Basically saying, are you since you so worried about someone putting on a mask and wearing a mask around you, are you going to come out and wear this mask and put it on as acting like the good little wife, the good little Christian Southern Belle housewife who happens to be a doctor as well? And are you going to come out, step out on this front porch and celebrate or and support me? Are you going to do that? And you know what? We saw her do that because I'm gonna be all over the place with this, but trying to knock Andre out the way. Andre outside thinking he won, so he gets a call. We see Wayne in the mayor's office call someone and say, I just want to like congratulate you, but then we hear Haley on Andre's phone saying, you know, be proud of yourself or wear your crown, king, or something like that. Andre lost. Patrice won. I said, now who in the hell let her win? Who let her win? Mind you, she owed Pastor Ricardo $50 because she stole it and she gonna get sued. Gonna get more than $50 from her. But who let Patrice win? Child, she done won. Wayne basically told her, since you the mayor and I'm head of city council, we gonna have a good time fucking each other over. So Andre finds out he didn't win. Brittany on stage playing the good little wife. Corbin and Haley down there by the street, next to the news people and everything. They just clapping and cheering and having a good time. And Andre announces that he is moving back to Chucalissa. He is opening up a law practice, okay? He says he may not have won the mayoral, I can't even speak, race, but Chucalissa has brought home a son. And Brittany is looking like, what? Huh? Moving back? Who said that? Child, Brittany, you decided to put on the facade, so it's gonna be y'all moving back. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be all over the place trying to get people out the way. Cause hold on, cause I got to swoop down. So, child, talking about the mayor. Child, down to the mayor's office. Patrice is tearing down anything that got Wayne Kyle face on it. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Get that demon up out of that office. So she sit in the chair, kick her feet up, and her ass flips over. Like she completely flips over out the chair and she pop up like, y'all ain't see me do that. I'm good. I'm straight. Fixes her outfit and everything. Now, while she has won the mayoral look, she has won the race for mayor because she is the mayor-elect for Chucalissa. That casino referendum, it passed. So the casino is coming to Chucalissa. And it's like, what the hell does that mean for the pank? Shall we finna see, okay? Now, she on the news and they asking her the situation and she says, I am the mayor and I'm the pastor. Y'all can call me Mayor Bishop because I'm going to do both my jobs. Hold on. Hold on. Because when nobody up in here, I ain't got the thing pulled up. Hey, better late. Well, hey, better late than broke. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the second person who up in here that not saying them, but welcome. Like I said, when I open this thing, I'm so mad I could spit, and I'm not even going by everything that happened. I'm going by everything that happened verbatim, in the sense of how the episode flowed. Like I have all that written down, but I'm going by people because I want to knock it out so I can get to the part where I'm so mad I can spit. I'm a little happy, but I'm mad I could spit. Okay. Now she said y'all call her Mayor Bishop. She gonna be doing both her jobs and she gonna rid Chucalissa of his vices. And I said, well, that's not gonna work because the casino passed. So the casino is coming to Chucalissa. And I got a feeling that the pank ain't going nowhere. So both devices are going to stay and everybody's gonna be making money, honey. Big bank take little bank up in this batch. Sorry, I got upset. Now, the ladies, because we get Andre out the way for this episode. We get Andre out the way. Now, the ladies down at the Chuckalisa are lined up down the block trying to bring him food as a way to say, we sorry. We so sorry that you didn't make mayor. And they wanted to assassinate you anyway. I said, who gonna assassinate him in Chuckalisa? Who? Really? Okay, Miss Girl, with your black eyed pea casserole. Who the hell makes a black eyed pea casserole? Nasty? What is wrong with you? I never heard of it. Haley comes with a whole thing of cigars. She still ain't told this man she's pregnant with twins. He's staying. He asked her, we find out he's staying based off of the fact that he gonna open up a law practice. And he I don't think he doesn't think he should have ever left. Should have went to school, got his degree, and came back. Now, she asked about Brittany, and he was like, she may stay, she may go. But only forgiveness will tell what their situation is going to be. So basically, can both of these hoes forgive each other for, cheating on one another? Can they do that? If so, they can make it work. If not, she going to be on the first thing smoking back to Atlanta to be with, Dante and slob his knob up in their house. Just saying. Now, he asked Haley, what did you want to tell me? And she was like, the words that we don't say will haunt us forever, and that they've never needed to say anything to each other. And that, she gonna be calling him to help her with that contract, and she'll see him around. Now, Haley calls Georgie, and she says, I want $15 million. However, Georgie hits her with the okie doke, I'm not giving you $15 million. You're not getting $10 million. Hell, you're not even getting that $5 million. You should have took the money when I said you should have took the money. Because I don't need the bank no more. And she's like, what do you mean you don't need the bank no more? You need waterfront property. Shout out to Uncle Clifford and shout out to motherfucker Corbin and his dry ass curls. Because Corbin then brought the water to him. So now, Haley, Lakeisha, Autumn, Savage, Knight, Latrice, Patrice, Woodbine, Chuckalisa, Keyshawn, Mississippi, Lil Murder, Lil Marcus, Maine, Wody, Big Teak, Roman Reigns, Paul McCartney, better late than never, Clinton is out of money. She out of luck. She said she would either be a really rich bitch, or a really dumb bitch, and you just became a really dumb bitch. Child Corbin and brought the water to him. So because Wayne is headed city council, he was able to, allow a canal to be built on Kyle land. We didn't realize, or we didn't understand, that when Uncle Clifford said bring the water to you, that the Kyle farm was right by a body of water, and the casino could only be built by or on water in Mississippi. So what they did was had them cut down a good chunk of that cotton, and that's about to be the Kyle Canal. And I said, well, damn. And Corbin just get up off his porch, walk down after he done clanked champagne flutes with the mimosas in it with his raggedy, racist-ass brother, and is screaming, yes, yes, because now he's gotten what he wanted. Hell, Andre's gotten what he wanted. He always wanted to be back in Chuckalisa. Now he's back in Chuckalisa. Corbin has the casino. He has the waterfront property. And he's been able to fuck Lakeisha, Autumn, Knight, Savage, Marie Antoinette, Oliver Queen, Thea, Barry, Patrice, Latrice, LaQuisha, Adam Sandler, Katori Hall, Knight Clinton out of some money. Now, Andre, at the last time we see Andre, he is trying to call Haley. He can't get her on the phone. It keeps going to voicemail. He is walking into the prison to see his father. So it's just oh, okay. So if we do get another season, and I'm hoping we get a season 3, we're going to see how that pans out. We are going to see what the relationship is going to be like, because we only got to see him walk through the gates. We didn't see him go through the prison. We didn't even get to see him sit down with his father. But we gonna see what that's gonna be like come season 3. And he possibly, if he's staying in Chuckalissa to be a lawyer, he's going to be helping the people in Chuckalissa, possibly with the casino coming in trying to gentrify a whole thing. And he could also help get his father out of prison if his father didn't, do the murdering, all that. So where should I go next? Okay. Child, skipping over. So we get back to the Pank. Now, Love Murder, this is still the night him and Tina Snow and everybody performed, and we still on Keyshawn's last dance. I did Andre so I could get him out the way. Love Murder is looking at a cracked mirror and before he hops on stage, and you can see every version of himself from the beginning of season 1, where he came in with that, that fur vest, when Murder Night, when he was in the big ass, I think it was like a black fur coat but it looked blue, performing the blood on him when he was in the car with Big T, just different versions of himself. And then he walks on stage and the music's playing. Mind you, DJ Never Scared introduced him and everything, and he down there to spin that new record that they did. Before he gets on stage, he takes his grills out. So he walks on stage. We hear 7 pounds of pressure, and that bitch better be on Spotify, because I'm going to listen to that. I am. 7 pounds of pressure is playing, and he yells, "Cut it." Just like, cut the beat. Cut it off. Cut it off. And he's looking around, and one of them Golden State Warriors is like, "Is he going to sing or not? Shut up. Joe, sir, get your locks retwisted. They look dusty." And he's on stage and he's looking around the crowd, and it's so quiet that you now hear all the words he has ever said to himself or has ever been said to him whirling around, and he hears it and he hears it and he just keeps hearing it until it gets louder. And then we see him. Okay, welcome, Gabby Janice. You just finished watching? Okay, we on Love Murder performing. I already went down Andre. His story wasn't much. He didn't become mayor. Him and his wife gonna try to work it out, or they not. He going to see his daddy in prison, and he opening up a law practice in Chuckalissa, and he gonna stay. And Haley, Lakeisha, Autumn Savage, Paul McCartney, The Rock, Dwayne, Monique, Latrice, Patricia, Denise, Knight, Savage, Clinton ain't getting her money, okay? And she still ain't told him she pregnant. She not getting her money. She still ain't told him she pregnant, and we gonna get to, her situation, because she not getting that money from Promised Land. That's out of the way, because Corbin took Uncle Clifford's advice and brought the water to him, so now they don't need the Pank, and both the casino and the Pank can coincide in Chuckalissa. Ain't God good? Won't he do it? Yes, he will. So we get back to Love Murder. He on stage. He's on stage. He not even performing yet. Yeah, we kind of figured he wasn't gonna win, and it was one hell of a finale. But I'm so mad I can spit the way it ended. I'm so mad. So mad. So he hears all the words whirling around him. They just get louder and louder and louder until he starts rapping a cappella. 7 pounds, no pressure, while looking directly at Maine. Basically saying, "Well, yeah, I did it, and what? And what are you going to do about it?" And I feel like maybe you shouldn't have done that, because they was just looking for a reason. But hey, you got to live your truth. And if you want to be that gang line, you Hurtsville hustler, then be about that gang life. But if they do make a season 3, and I hope they get a season 3, I can already see what's going to happen to Love Murder based off of what he didn't go and do. He may be like some of the rappers we know today that was about that gang life. And then, unfortunately lost their life because they was living that street life. So I could kind of see what they could possibly do with his storyline going forward. I could possibly see what they're going to do with his storyline going forward. Now, he looking at Maine, and Maine looking like, I know you killed him. I I'm just waiting for you to confirm so I can have a reason to go after you. But I have to say this, and I said it last week, and I'm gonna say it again. Y'all not realizing that if Pico would have never claimed that body, Pico would be alive right now, and the peace would have been kept, and the peace would have been had. But Pico decided, because he was getting clowned by y'all, to claim a body that he didn't have nothing to do with. So those who claim bodies, ultimately on this show, and in y'all Christmas Thug gangs and in y'all Golden State Warrior gangs, got to get got, and he got. I don't want to hear it no more. Calm down, little red Corvette. Slow down. Mind your business. Go in the house. You still on house arrest. Don't forget that, man. Don't forget it. And you got a new show coming out. If you don't get yourself off my screen and go to your show, and don't you come back no more, hit the road, Jack. And then the beat drop, and we see somebody come out. And as the beat drops, the person throws the cape in his motherfucking Mercedes. And I said, you better fuck it up, bitch. You better do it. And she did. Okay, she performed like a motherfucking beast. And she danced like it was her last dance. Like, she finally got her confidence back. She finally believed in herself. She sat on her throne last episode and realized she's my queen up in this bit. And can't nobody take that away from her. And she danced her heart out. She was hitting the tricks and the flips. She was being the Mercedes we met, but even better in the first season. A better Mercedes, a grown-up Mercedes, a Mercedes who has learned to not only love herself but heal herself, but she has also figured out how to dream new dreams. She did that thing. She hit them up. I was like, Mercedes! Mercedes! My bitch Mercedes is back on stage. Like, y'all calm down. Like, oh my God, Mercedes is back on stage. Oh, I was so happy. Oh, y'all should have heard me. I should have did a live reaction. Y'all should have heard me. I was so happy Mercedes hopped back up on that stage and did the damn thing. Mind you, man looking like upset. And I'm like, what are you upset for? Just because she live in your territory don't mean she can't get up here and perform her little heart out. She got to get her money some type of way. You ain't trying to pad her pockets, and you not her dream, okay? Calm down, little red Corvette. Calm down. So they perform it. She killing it on stage. And Love Murder basically look at Maine and says, it only takes 7 pounds of pressure to put your ass in the grave. Now, I advise you to get your ass up out of here before, I make that a reality. That's basically what he said in his rap. He didn't have to say it. He didn't say all that, but that's what I said, because that's the gist of the whole thing. Okay? This gist of the whole thing. Now, Sadie's and Murder get off stage, and they go, me too. I was like, that's Mercedes, okay? That's Mercedes we know. Now, Mercedes and Murder go backstage because they, like, real hype the song with off. They went off on that stage, and we see Uncle Clifford crying. It's just like, oh my God, grandmother, not grandmother, now grandmother. No, she didn't drink the water. She didn't take the drink from Beulah. She here to stay, boo. She is here to stay. The Rona didn't get her this time. You thought, bitch. You thought. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. And they so happy too. Now we see Keyshawn. She getting the car. She getting the money. Ready to take off. And we hear Haley narrating that, people say that fairy tales are like horror movies with happy endings. Which, fairy tales are like actual fairy tales, not what Disney said it was, but like actual fairy tales are horror movie, like horror stories, and the way that they are told. Little Mermaid, she didn't get a happy ending. That bitch turned into sea foam. The sisters from Cinderella got their feet chopped off. It's like none of these stories were ever like, happy endings, but they got turned into happy endings as time went on and the stories got rewritten, like some books got rewritten. Y'all know what book I'm talking about. Things were added, things were taken away. So Haley says, people say fairy tales are like horror movies with happy endings. Most women in their positions don't even get to the end. But if you follow her directions, a new life is waiting for you on the other side. And from here on out, you'll live a life of cash, no friends, only enemies. You may see him in crowds. You may not have nightmares of him, but that's good because it keeps you vigilant. Always look over your shoulder, but tell no one where you're going. And the most important And most importantly, never tell anyone your real name because, as in the club, just like in life, they must earn it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I feel like that is, you see a lot of people who have gotten out of their DV situations, men and women, but we mostly see it with women. They tend to have to run. They have to run away. They got to pack up everything. Will pack what they can take with them. Pack enough, like pack whatever they can take with them. If they have kids, take the kids and run to get the hell away from that situation. And sometimes they're not able to run, and sometimes they're not able to get out of that situation safe. And it's clear. It should have been clear with that, like what was going to happen. Like that should have made sense on where this story was going. But it's just like you needed those words because you think life is like a fairy tale, especially with those types of relationships. It starts out like a fairy tale and then it turns into a horror movie, and most of the time you get a horror ending and you don't get that fairy tale ending. And sometimes you do get the fairy tale ending, or you just get a regular ending where you get the hell up out of there. But sometimes that's not the case, so it was good to hear. And yeah, don't be telling people your names. Now we see Uncle Clifford and Murder wake up. They just had some good butt naked sex. Okay, and Uncle Clifford, like, they waking up from best great butt naked sex from last night. And Uncle Clifford gives him, some critiques on his performance. And Murder is supposed to be going on tour like that day. And Uncle Clifford, she's surprised that it came so suddenly, but she wants to know when he's coming back, and he's like, I won't be back for a Mississippi Minute because tours take a long time. He says, they look good. Oh, talking about him and Tina Snow, that him and Tina Snow look good together. And watching him perform on stage made her realize that he's not meant to be in a cage. He is meant to, fly and be free and live in his light. And that he makes people forget about their regrets and their nightmares. And he does that while making them remember their dreams that they have for themselves. And I was like, oh, that is so sweet. Then we get into the muckery and the bullshit of it all. She says she wishes she could be there to see it. And he like, what you mean you wish you could be there to see it? You gonna be there to see it? And she like, no. Basically, she breaking up with him. Basically, she's saying, go fly free, live your dream, and only have memories of me. Because we can't be who we are out there. We can only be who we are inside this room. Which makes me think of, if y'all ever seen what is that damn movie? The Greatest Showman, the song that Zendaya and Zac Efron sing, they could only be you and me inside these walls. Yeah, that's basically what Lil Murder and Uncle Clifford are. Child. She break up with him in order for him to fly free and be happy and live his life. And he don't want that. LaMarcus don't want to break up. He want her, the house, grandmother cooking for them, and his career. And he's like, what if I, um, what if I tell them it's just the beginning? What if I just like tell the world who I am? And she was like, yeah, it's just the beginning for you, but for us, this is the end. I said, well, damn, you ain't got to be so harsh about it, Uncle Clifford. And it was like the memories of us inside the club, inside the room, inside the kitchen, and all this stuff. Like, those memories are good enough to hold me over for a lifetime. And she like, we existed inside this room. We can't exist out there because y'all know Lil Murder at this time is not ready to be out in the open and let the world know that he loves him some Uncle Clifford and Uncle Clifford loves her some him. And Uncle Clifford basically says, grandmother is coming home. She's fine. She's all I've ever needed. So you go fly free. And they break up. And it's just like, why? Why are you doing this to us? So boom, we get to Sadie. She get a knock at the door. It's the FedEx man. You know what the FedEx man is delivering to her? A big ass poster of herself hanging upside down. It's a picture. It's one of the pictures that Farrah took for her. And it's a check for $30,000. Now she called Farrah and she was like, is this the money that Coach owed me? And she was like, no, those are royalties. A sponsorship, a sponsorship ends. but royalties are forever. So she's gonna be making bank off them royalties because she's going to get royalties from the exhibit, from selling prints of her picture, from her picture possibly being all over social media, people using it in movies and different stuff like that. She got royalties rolling in. On top of that, Farrah thanks her for, being her muse and basically helping her get the hell away from Grandpa Coach. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Grandpa Coach, we don't want you no more. Farrah is free with her raggedy ass 27 piece. Mercedes still need her 40K. You better run her money. Okay, it's 10K down. You need to run her money, Coach. But she has this 30K and it's going to help her with her dreams. Okay, so skip over there. So grandmother is home. She walk in. She says it smell like bussy in here. And Uncle Clifford was like, that's just the Rona. And they're like, no. It was like, now we all know it do smell like bussy in there. Y'all was up there bumping and grinding, having raw, happy, great, butt naked sex all over the house, and possibly in a chair grandmother about to sit in. It do smell like bussy in there. Quit playing. Now she's sick. She's sick of Uncle Clifford bothering her. Like, she like, put your feet up. Nigga, leave me alone. Stop doing that. Stop doing this. Uncle Clifford won't leave her alone, and she want her to leave her alone. Now we hear a knock at the door, and it's Big L. And Uncle Clifford like, Big L, I fired you. And he was like, well, Miss Ernestine hired me. Move out the way. It's Big L, is Duffy, and is Godfrey, the African from the episode where grandmother catches the Rona from Toy when they down to the club trying to fix it up and get it up to code. Grandmother says, while she was in the hospital, she should have been making goodbye calls. Instead, she was making I'm about to fuck life up calls, okay? Because she is throwing her the players ball she never got. Ernestine's juke joint is back in full effect. They finna have a dance floor, food, drinks. The jukebox is gonna be outside. They finna live it up because things are looking on the up. Keyshawn is getting the hell away from Derek. The casino is coming in. Uncle Clifford got money rolling it. Like, it's gonna keep the pank from what we think is gonna happen because Haley can't get Promised Land don't need the pank no more. Grandmother is okay. She got the antibodies. She is COVID free. They about to live it up. They finna have a party. Okay. Now grandmother says, as she's about to go upstairs, she says, you need to stop worrying about me and live your life. And we see Beulah show up. I'm like, Beulah, what the hell you doing here? Beulah, you better not be trying to take nobody. And that's what Uncle Clifford said. He was like, you know, I'm about to take her. And Beulah said, I'm not here for her. I'm here for you. I'm here to talk some sense into you. Because what the hell were you thinking talking to that boy like that and sending him away? Sending away love. And Uncle Clifford, like, letting love leave you. Uncle Clifford says, what has love ever done for you? Love had you laying up in a hospital bed with sores all over your body and pneumonia in your lungs, dying. And what we get from that is Miss Beulah died from complications of the HIV/AIDS virus. And maybe that's why Uncle Clifford is so cynical when it comes to love. Maybe that's why she pushes it away. She feels like whatever love Ms. Beulah had gave her HIV, and then it progressed to AIDS. And when she died of complication, it's just like, I'm going to cut myself off from love because look at what love did to my mother. And, Ms. Beulah said, love didn't do that to me. Love didn't kill me. I took a risk. A virus killed me, but I took a risk on love. And basically for a while she was happy. And so, her body started shutting down and everything. And she was like, I took a risk, and her risk didn't have a reward from it. It ultimately killed her. But your risk could ultimately have a reward. You need to know that. Fall in love. Be happy. Don't be sad. Bitch, you 40. Be happy at some point in your life. Damn. Hold on. Where am I going? Okay. And then we see the kind of situation Beulah leave, and grandmother says, Godfrey gonna carry me down to the panky. You need to come on if you want to ride. So now Miss Beulah then gave Uncle Clifford something to think about. You better go get your love. Keyshawn and Murder meet up in a parking lot, and he was like, you ready for Cali? And she was like, don't tell nobody where I'm going. So now we know she's going to California. And she's like, don't tell nobody where I'm going. Don't tell nobody I'm leaving. He says, your secret is safe with me. And she says, your secret is safe with me. And then she was like, you're going to miss her. And he says, um, what you think? So, of course, he going to miss her. And she was like, no more than me. But at least you won't have to. So basically, Keyshawn is basically like, I'm gonna miss Uncle Clifford. I'm not gonna be around. I can't come back. I'm never gonna see her and the girls again. And you won't miss her as much because you're gonna come back and gonna be able to see her. And they do their little handshake. So they besties for resties. And he tells her, go get the kids from your sister and take off. And she throw up her hood like Little Red Riding Hood and takes off. And she looks at him in the rearview mirror. And at this moment, we think he about to get on this bus and leave. And we think she gonna get out and like she gonna be able to leave and never come back. So we see Mercedes at her gym. She turned the gym into a gym for the girls. She to learn pole dancing. I was like, oh my god, wasn't I saying this whole time? Didn't I say this when the season started that she needed to use that gym to teach the girls how to pole dance and maybe some of the girls down to the paint teach them how to pole dance, make money that way, and send them off down there? I said that. Didn't I say that? I said that. And there was a lot of money to make in pole dancing. Shout out to Sadie's. And she also hung up her different uh blown up flyers of her from when she was dancing down to the paint, her picture that Ferris sent her. So I was like, go off Mercedes. On top of that, she's just showing out on a pole, just showing us her skills, showing us everything she could do. Hey, thick girl, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in. She's just showing off her skills. And when she's on the pole, she does this move and she has her fist out to the mirror and walks Patrice motherfucking Woodbine. I said, now what the hell is the Mayor Bishop doing here? I don't even know why I'm calling her the Mayor Bishop. She owed me money. Like, why am I saying this heifer's title when she owed me money? Oh, I can't stand her. So, boom, boom, boom. Where am I? So Patrice says she coming around to meet all the small business owners. They are besties for resties, okay? I say that. They besties for resties out here. Mm-hmm. Murder and Keyshawn, besties for resties. Anyway, Patrice came around to meet all the small business owners, and Mercedes just happens to be one of them. She thought the gym was for girls. She was like, well, after you did what you did, and look where you are now, and look where I am. We all had to dream new dreams. Basically, like, batch, you screwed me out of the money. The pandemic happened. I had to dream new dreams. My shoulder was messed up. She didn't say all this, but basically, I'm running down everything. You screwed her out of her money. You got your ass whooped down to that place. Y'all both end up in jail. Haley, Lakeisha, Autumn Night, Savage Clinton, Paul McCartney, Lil Boy George, Patrice, Latrice, Alicia, Keyshawn, Miss Mississippi Woodbine. I'm just throwing out names at this point because what is her actual? We know Haley Clinton is her name, but she don't go by Haley. She's had to dream new dreams after every single thing that has happened in her life. And you dream new dreams too because you are now Mayor Bishop of Chucalissa. So Mercedes is basically like, you're going to have to give up one of the things. Like, you can't be the mayor and preach at the same time. And, I got to give Patrice kudos for this. She said, I can rock both crowns. I got enough wigs for it. Hello, can you see me? Don't I look good? Yeah. And she says, God don't give a bitch no more than she can handle. And she going to handle everything that come near her. Now, she does say, Shell, the one who drank 2 cases of Moscato. I still want to know how you did it. I'm not, how? Has called down to the church hotline and she needs a little bit of help, okay? The devil is trying to use her and she gonna head on down to rehab and she wanted me to take care of little Terica. But I can't take care of a 14-year-old if I'm trying to be mayor bishop, do mayoral duties and be the pastor down in my own church. So as Patrice is heading to her car, walking out the door, she says, I'm gonna get her stuff out the car. And we see Terica standing there with her stuff, and she ran up and hugged Sadie's. And I was like, oh my God, Sadie's got her child. Oh my God, finally Sadie's got her baby. Oh, we've been waiting on this. And all it took was Shell to go to rehab and try to send her to live off of Patrice. And Patrice said, no, I'm too busy and I didn't raise my kids. It's time for my kids to raise theirs. So it's just like, boom, Sadie's got her goddamn daughter back. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Now, Autumn is down to the pank. She is upset. Her Uncle Clifford in office, and she is mad, honey. How mad? She is mad. She is so mad. She like, well, scratch your eyes out mad. Why? Because Uncle Clifford basically gave Corbin the idea to build the canal. So when Uncle Clifford told Corbin, stop trying to go to the water and bring the water to you, that made Corbin realize, oh, bitch, we right by the water. We could just build a goddamn canal if, Wayne to push it through, and we could reap all the benefits. What I mean, all the benefits of this casino coming in. She mad. Uncle Clifford handed her a check for $250,000. The check that Corbin gave her for whooping his ass up into in the paradise room. She gives him the check. No, she gives her the check for $250,000 and said, here, take this. I'm buying you out. I'm buying the club back. She like, you can't, like, I'm giving you everything you paid for the club, which is $250K. And she like, you can't do that. You can't do that. She mad. And basically, Uncle Clifford made a backdoor deal with Corbin, which, because Haley gave Uncle Clifford 31% ownership of the club, allowed Uncle Clifford to make that deal. To be so smart, Haley is so dumb. This allows Uncle Clifford to keep the land and the pank and make a profit off this whole situation. Uncle Clifford says, the pank is her dream. It is her home. She built it because it's her dream. This is where she wants to be. And you try to put her dream on the auction block. And where the hell was that going to leave her? What dream was she going to dream after this? This has always been her dream. What the hell was she going to do? She says, this is her dream, and you need to go dream your own dream somewhere else. Okay, you can't dream your dream here. Now, Haley says, if it wasn't for her, the pank would have been sold for pennies. And Uncle Clifford says, well, bitch, that's the least you could do since me and Sadie's helped saved your life that night. Because it's true. If Mercedes wouldn't have went into the room, or if she wouldn't originally went into that room, Haley would be dead, and we wouldn't even be having this conversation about the damn pank. But Mercedes did go into the room, and it's the fact that Big L wasn't on his job. So shout out to Big L for not being on your job with them damn pills. Then Uncle Clifford went, after LaMarcus hurt her feelings and everything, wouldn't have went into the office and saw what was going on and grabbed the gun and went in there. So if it wasn't for Mercedes and Uncle Clifford, and hell, Diamond and Big L for hiding the goddamn body, you would have been dead and in jail. So it's time for you to dream and dream and get your ass gone. But I felt like y'all should have watched that bitch and took her off all the accounts by the end of this episode. Okay, so Uncle Clifford said, I thought you saving the club would have made you realize that, we were sisters and that we were family, and that family has put their blood, sweat, tears, hopes, and dreams into the pank, and would have made you realize that we are your family. But no, you revealed yourself to be a slithering snake-ass bitch who was ready to sell from up under us and didn't give a damn what was going to happen to us, because truly she didn't. She was ready to sell the minute the pandemic happened. She was ready to sell the minute the 5 M's hit the table, but then she realized it was worth so much more, so she wanted 10. And when they didn't want 10, she decided to be a dumb bitch and not do it. So Uncle Clifford says, you turned your back on all of us. So basically, hit the bricks. You got to go. And she says, hold on, didn't realize the pank. Oh, so Haley says, you don't think none of the girls here would have did the same thing as I did? And she said, no. Basically, we all family here. Now, you should be watching out for Roulette come into this episode. I just tell you what the hell happened. Roulette and the house mother in a bathroom, and Roulette sniffing coke, and the house mother is like, I know what you doing up in here. The sniffing the coke and pimping the hose. She said, I know what you doing, and you ain't got a girl like me. And at night, when the lights go down, these want me. Like, they need me, and you need a like me in your stable. And she was like, well, how I know you won't tell your ace boon coon on Clifford about this. And she snorts, takes her pinky, dips it, snorts the coke, and says, there's a lot I don't tell Uncle Clifford. Roulette looks her up and down, pops her gun, and basically says, welcome to the stable. So, boom. Now we know what's going to happen next season. If we get another season, y'all go hit up IMDb, Google, Rotten Tomatoes, and anything else you can give reviews that will get the networks and all them people watching so we can get a third season, because I need to see how this play out. And Uncle Clifford calls her a lost little girl with no family to call her own. And they could have been her family, and they could have been that for her. She said she don't need no family. Uncle Clifford said, yeah, you do. You need family. And you need one? No, you deserve a family. But your family ain't here. So hit the bricks, okay? Hit the bricks. And she hopes she finds it on outside. But you got to go. Like, you can't stay here no more. Your time has run out. Like, your time has run out. You have to go. You have to leave. She says, take this $250K and go. She's like, this $250K is not enough to put in my Birkins. So you and her were buying Birkins. Both of you hoes was buying Birkins. That's where the money went to, because I know a Birkin is fucking expensive. And she says, I'm gonna need some interest. Big L and Diamond pop up, and it was like, hiding bodies and doing all that. That's enough interest, ain't it? That's enough. And Uncle Clifford says you could basically leave out the door or get thrown out, whichever one you want to do. But you got to get the hell up out of here. And she leave. And Uncle Clifford says she finally learned Rule 88. Don't ever forget. Just because a bitch is good at keeping the peace, don't mean she can't wage war. Well, she ain't good at waging war. And I was like, that's a good fucking rule to live by. Now, Keyshawn pops up to get the kids from her stepsister. Unfortunately, the kid's not there. You know why? Because the mean-ass stepmama then came by, saw the kids there, saw Regal and all her pretty hair, called Derek to tell him, and he didn't realize that Keyshawn had so many errands, so he didn't came and pick the kids up. Alicia standing up there looking real sad because her mama over there running her goddamn life. It sounds like Alicia got some kids of her own, and some of them kids might be it might be Keyshawn daddy kids. We don't know, but she looked so sad and like down, and it was like, and she was talking down about her daughter, talking about, we all wish we could have some help like that, don't you, Alicia? And Alicia she looked so down. She looked so down. And it's just like, what the hell? So, keeping up with Keyshawn's story. Boom, boom, boom. Keyshawn get home and CPS is there. CPS is basically telling her. So we going back to the episode where she came back home off the tour after what's his name? Blue Guap Rome, whatever his name is, tried to grape juice her, and she took Jaden, the son, to the hospital because his elbow was out of whack, and they saw a big ass bruise on his back, so they made a note of that. Mind you, I don't know if the neighbor did it or he did it as a way to keep her there, but somebody, I'm thinking it was Derek, called CPS and made another report saying they heard screaming the night she came back home. So now CPS is telling her, you have to be here for 6 months if you want to keep joint custody of your children and be left alone with them. We're going to have monthly check-ins. You have to have psychological evaluations. You have to, have drug tests and all this stuff. And I don't know if the lady was actually berating her and everything, but she's just like, is coming from like him and that white lady and the white cop. It's a room full of white people, 2 little biracial children, and black ass Keyshawn. And it's just like, oh hell no, what the hell is going on here? Are y'all going to try to hurt her? And the lady, I don't know if the lady was actually saying it or if that's what Keyshawn thought she was saying, but the lady starts berating her. Derek's just smiling like giddy because he finally got Keyshawn. She can't leave, and Keyshawn fucking loses it. Like, she loses it. She finally loses it on him and starts beating on him, talking about, tell him what you did. Tell him it was you. Tell them. Like, she's losing it. She hitting him and kicking him and doing all that stuff. And the cop is trying to pull her off, and she elbows the cop, and she get back to wailing on him. And eventually the cop takes her, throws her to the ground, puts his knee in her back. And I'm like, oh my God. No. We've already watched this happen. Please don't let this be please don't let this be the case. Please don't. Please, 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 please don't be the case, please. Oh my God. So, hold on. Boop, boop. Okay, so Keyshawn, we find out Keyshawn actually went to jail. She didn't die. I was like, hallelujah, thank Jesus. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Keyshawn went to jail. She calls Diamond from an unknown number. Diamond picks up the phone and she tells him that, she's in jail and she thought her hair was long enough to get away, but the big bad wolf swallowed the key. And he was like, yeah. And she was like, once upon a time, I met a knight who said he could handle that. So my question is, can you take care of that? And he like, yeah. So we thinking Diamond finna go handle the situation. So boom, we kick it back over to, hold on, where was I? Because I skipped over to get to the last Keyshawn. Because Keyshawn ass in jail, and it's just like Keyshawn didn't get a happy ending. She didn't. We thought everybody was cool. Now Keyshawn in jail. Now we got to figure out what's gonna happen. Because them kids gonna get beat on if they left with him. Because he got a bad fucking temper. Or he gonna turn them against their mama. Oh my God. Oh, this is too much. I can't. My pressure is up. Katori Hall, what is this? We need a season 3. Why did y'all have like one more episode? Why did y'all have to leave off like this? Oh my God, this is so stressful. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Okay, boom. So we get to Sadie. She taking Terica home. Maine outside with the Golden State Warriors. She introduces Terica to Maine. And just like the rest of us, Terica and her little 14-year-old self can see that Maine is a handsome man. And she probably got a little crush on him. And Mercedes said, go in the house, get ready, because we got a party to go to. So they go into the Players Ball that night. And Maine and his feelings about her being up there dancing her last dance. Child, I'm gonna get to it because I got some words for that big booty heifer. Um, the character, not the actress. I have nothing against Miracle Watts. I just don't like the character she played on this show. I have to preface that. But Maine is in his feelings because she performed with the Christmas Thug, aka Lil Murder. And he felt like, even though you live in this hood with the Golden State Warriors, you bound to be wearing the Christmas colors. And it's just like, child, let it go. She had to make her money. Was your ass gonna get up there and do a little songy song? Was she gonna be able to do a dance to your song? No. She had to make her money, man. Let it go. Okay, you on house arrest. Your ass wasn't even supposed to be there. Get out of our faces with this. And I have to say this again. If Pico wouldn't have claimed that body, Pico wouldn't be dead right now. Right? Am I right? I think I'm right. If Pico wouldn't have claimed the body, his ass would still be alive. And he would be at home with his 6-year-old son and his new baby mama and a new baby. Stop playing with me. He basically calling her a traitor. And it's like, how you calling her a traitor? She worked at the bank. She had to make her money. She bleed pink, okay? Nothing else. She may bleed red, but really she bleed pink. And her allegiance is to the pink posse. Get out of our faces. And he basically calls her a traitor and tells her to tell that F word Negro to watch his back. And she's like, don't you be threatening Uncle Clifford. He was like, that's not the one I was talking about. I was like, oh, so now she know he talking about murder. Okay. And I just want to know how you know. Did Pico tell you? Did Rome send you the video? Because he was 15. You can't go off that. Who told you, man? Who told you? Do I need to put hands on you? What was you doing in jail? Huh? Child, I told you. This finale made me want to spit. It made Dana want to drink. It made me want to drink. It made me want to cuss everybody out. I'm ready to fight. I'm so upset. Let's run it down. We all knew Andre wasn't gonna win, but he moving to Chuckalisa to be a mayor, and him and his wife is gonna try to figure whatever it is out. But I feel like she should go ahead and divorce him and marry Dante because that's who she wanted to be with. That's who's knob she was slobbing, and that's who her parents wanted her to marry. Patrice is mayor. I said, oh hell, we going in hell in a handbasket. Corbin and got one over on everybody because the canal, he gonna build a canal on his property because they right by the water. They didn't knock down half the cotton. They finna put the casino right there. So boom, the casino is coming through because the referendum passed. Keyshawn didn't even get to get out because the mean ass stepmama went over to Alicia's house, saw the kids there, called Derek. Derek went and got the kids. Mind you, Derek probably had this plan set up the whole time to make sure she couldn't leave. Called CPS anonymously, made a report, and then got Keyshawn to the point where she just lost it and whooped on him and then got punched the police officer. So now she in jail. She didn't call Diamond and try to help out the situation, off him. But we don't even know what's going to happen by the end of this episode because nothing is going the way we want. Lil Murder, we don't know if he going on tour or not. And him and Uncle Clifford broke up, and grandmother said she having a players ball because she's having a I'm about to fuck life up party because this ain't no goodbye. This is a hello, bitch. And it's just like, damn. And Terica got Sadie. No, Sadie's got Terica. She got her damn gym. She done got a $30,000 royalty check, so the royalties will always come in off the damn pictures because she gonna make bank off of them. Shout out to Fair and her baggy ass 27 piece. And we continue. Down to the Pank, the music is bumping. Everybody having a good time. Duffy and Roulette just making out. Hell, and the house mother, mind you, the house mother didn't join Roulette's stable of hoes. So now we got to worry about these hoes prostituting up out the Pank next season. Damn, this is a long ass. Oh my god. So we down to the Pank, right? We down to the Pank. We having a good time. Everybody's drinking. Everybody's dancing. Roulette and Duffy making out. People, grandmother sitting on her throne talking to the nice man Godfrey, having a good old time. And then Uncle Clifford go sit with the girls, and she just being miserable, being a miserable little bitch because she didn't let her man go. She didn't let her love leave. And then we hear my song, Pretty Brown Eyes. I can't sing, but that's my song. Mick Edition, I will play that. Okay, I will play that. Okay, I got brown eyes. The way you treat me, the way you treat. Oh, I love that song. Child is just like, who playing our song? It's Lil Murder by the jukebox, okay? And he basically tell Uncle Clifford, I couldn't leave without saying goodbye to her. And he go dance with grandmother. And as he go dance with grandmother, Sadie's roll up with Terica. And Terica got a jar of pig feet. I said, pig feet? I'm a little more high class bougie than that. I'm a little more classy based. I don't want no damn pig feet. Y'all can keep the pig feet. No, ma'am, I don't want it. No, ma'am, keep the pig feet. She got a jar of pig feet. And Terica is being a good little girl. She's just so happy. She's so happy. She's just being a good little girl. And Uncle Clifford sent her off to get some food and some Kool-Aid. Don't drink no burr. Don't do that now. And Mercedes said, don't let her fool you, okay? She thinks she grown. She gonna be selling weed in a second out of my house. Then gonna make my house into a crack house. Have all these people running up in and out of there. I got to watch her. Okay, I got to watch that one. That one right there, you gotta watch that one. She gonna have the people knocking down my door on 48 hours. Can't do it. Now, Sadie's peeps, Lil Murder, looking at Uncle Clifford, licking his lip. Because he was licking his lip. And Sadie's peep, Uncle Clifford, looking at Murder. And she asked Uncle Clifford, is that you? And Uncle Clifford like, come on, girl, let's go into this kitchen. So they in there making a potato salad. Uncle Clifford happy. She got the club. She got Haley old raggedy ass up out of there. She got everything. She got her bottom bitch. She just happy. And Mercedes lets her know, you don't have me. This was my last dance. And she was like, what you mean? She was like, something I learned from my mother that I didn't realize until after she did what she did to me and taking her money and buying her her first gym space was never let a bitch know what you're doing. Just let her watch. And last night was her last dance. It was how it was supposed to be. And she's dreaming new dreams based off what Uncle Clifford said. Told her to dream new dreams. And now she's dreaming new dreams. I'm going to miss Mercedes. She going to be back, though. She going to be teaching them hoes how to pole dance. And then they're going to be down to the Pank. She maybe even become the new house mother after Uncle Clifford got the clean house. Because these hoes is hoeing down to the Pank. I can't. And she was like, don't even think of don't think of me leaving as leaving. Think of it as graduating. This is not my tombstone. This is my stepping stone. And her stepping stone gonna help you get you some new girls who could work that pole like you need them to work that pole down to the Pank. Okay? Now, boom, I told y'all about Keyshawn. I told y'all about Roulette. So, boom. We see Murder. He in the bar area, and he don't want to go on tour. I was like, you dumb bunny. And he's like, I don't want to ride nobody coattails. If I want to tour, I want to have my own tour. I want to do with my own tour bus, my own people, all that. I was like, see, I can already see where season 3 is headed. If you don't get your ass on this tour and get the fuck out of here, you're going to become a First 48 special, okay? You're going to become like some of these rappers we've seen this happen to. I don't want that to happen to Lil Murder. I want him to be alive forever and ever. And him and Uncle Cliff are gonna be together forever. I want them together forever, okay? But that's not gonna happen if your ass stay here. But you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone because I thought this was so heartwarming. I thought this was so beautiful. Uncle Clifford said, "You scared of the sun. Basically, you scared to dream big. You scared to go out there and make it on your own. You scared." And Murder said, "I ain't scared of nothing. You're the one who's scared. You're the one who's scared of being loved. You're the one being scared of being out in the open. You're scared." But like throwing around, like just reading her down. And Murder then breaks down and tells her about Big Teak and how he saw Big Teak from 2 cells away, and you know, paid the guard, female guard, to push him into, the closet. And the first time it was, what it was, but then the second and third and the fourth and the fifth time it became more. And he feels like, which then this made me sad. He feels like that Big T possibly took his life because they couldn't live in the light like they should have been able to, like he's about to do with Uncle Clifford. He feels like Big T taking his life is his fault because he couldn't love him the way he needed to be loved. And it's just like, you can't blame yourself for that. Big T had a lot of demons that stemmed from his childhood and what his mother did. And if they would have gotten him some help when he needed that help when he was a child, he probably wouldn't have, taken his own life. But you can't blame yourself for that. And, he's like, I've been in closets before. And what has that given me? Like, I've been in the closet before, and what has that given me? I lost one of my loves. My career almost ended. Then it had a resurgence after, well, off the nigga. But it's just like, I've been in closets. That ain't done nothing for me. So now it's time to live my truth and be out and proud and loud with the who the I am and love who I want, make the type of music I want, and be me. And if anybody got a problem with that, they can suck a dick. Yeah. Child, I can't bring it up on the screen yet, but I'm gonna bring it up on the screen once I finish the notes. But Clifford was like, "So kidnapping, bitch? Yes, kidnapping. Shut up." And she says, her whole thing is if he was going to be out and proud and be with her and, be with, like, live in a house with her and grandmother and be cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, all that stuff, and performing in Chuckalisa and performing down to the Pank, she didn't want him to regret making that decision. And he was like, that's not your choice. That's my choice. That's my choice to have my own regrets. I can't be upset with you and I can't, like, hold resentment to you if I make the choice for me. You didn't force that upon me. Which then it's just like, see, this goes back to the beginning of the episode when Great Value Obama and Slob the Knob Brittany were talking, and the fact that he grew to resent her and regret the life choices he made because he decided to change who he was and not live his truth out and open about basically who he was. He was a boy from Chuckalisa who daddy committed murder and is in jail, and his mama died of a drug overdose, and his godfather whatever you want, god daddy, whatever you want to call that man, uncle daddy, whoever, put him through school. And eventually he met Brittany, basically the socialite, probably a debutante, probably had middle class family, or probably had like family that was well off and had money, who put her through medical school. He had like to change to be her, and because he did that, he grew to resent her over the years. He started to regret marrying her, and eventually that led to him being able to emotionally cheat with somebody, and then eventually cheat physically with her, even though you physically cheated on him first. But then again, I was like, well, you possibly emotionally cheated on him first as well, because all the times he was gone, was Dante sliding all up and through that thing? Was Dante doing that? Was Dante booty butt naked all up in y'all house and, drinking a Gatorade and playing his Xbox and his PlayStation? Was Dante doing that? I have so many questions. Now, Big L comes in and says, Uncle Cliff, I got something to show you. Need to come on. So they go to the office and find out that Haley Lakeisha Autumn Savage, Reigns, Patanka, Latrice, Patrice, Woodbine, LaMarcus, Lil Fizzle Popolini, Big L, Duffy, Gidget, Keyshawn, Mississippi, Savage, Knight, Clinton just stole all the damn money. So she basically stole the 24,000 that they had made last night. But she also had been taking money from the club originally, like $42,000 gone. So she had been siphoning money from the club from the very fucking beginning. I was like, I knew you couldn't trust this bitch. I knew it. 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 I knew we couldn't trust this hoe. Oh, I'm so mad because it looked like this bitch the only one with a happy ending because she didn't just put the club in the red until they open that night and get some more money. But I was like, I knew we couldn't trust this hoe. Why did we trust her? I don't know. I don't know why y'all trusted her because some of y'all in these comments was going up for her. And I'm talking about the people who was here live and the people who gonna catch this on playback. Some of y'all was going up for her. Some of y'all said we need to have sympathy for that heifer. And I was like, I have no sympathy for her because I was like, there is a way to do this correctly and everybody get what they want. But no, have sympathy for her. A Clifford don't know what she doing with the money. A Clifford out here buying Birkins. Well, the bitch bought a Birkin too. A Clifford just out here spending frivolously. A Clifford took out loans. Well, bitch, some people take out loans. Some people not blessed to have an education like Miss I can't put roots down. I never had a family. So, I'm so pissed about this because the bitch took off with all the $250,000 Uncle Clifford gave her in that check. And she took off with all the money from the fucking club because she had access to the accounts because they were business partners. So she was siphoning money slowly but surely out of the club. And Uncle Clifford never thought to check. So I'm pissed off about this. Y'all better take her off them damn accounts so she can't siphon no motherfucking more. Mind you, the bitch get off the bus in all white, a blonde wig, hand on her stomach because y'all know the bitch pregnant with twins. I don't care. Bitch, I don't care. I ripped that lace front off you too. I'm like, Brittany, rip the bitch's lace front off. I'm so upset. Like, how is it that she's the one who gets the happy ending in this whole situation? Like, let's run it down one more time before I get to the end of this where I really want to spit. Keyshawn is in jail for attacking Derek because basically the mean ass stepmom want to call him and put a hink in her plans. And when she goes home and thinking she's gonna be able to get the kids and everything, the CPS white people there, and after she attacked that man because she the one who did it, but they blaming her because she owned a black person in the house, minus the biracial kids, they put her in jail. Maine is basically put a hit out on Lil Murder and basically says it's up and it's stuck for him and called Mercedes a traitor. Patrice Woodbine is, the mayor. And I was like, this cannot be good for nobody. The bitch owed me $50. The only person I feel like got a happy ending is Corbin because they building the whole damn canal. Him and Wayne. Where the hell is the other brother? We don't know. But him and Wayne clinking glasses of mimosas on the front porch. Boom, they got the canal, they got the casino, everybody going up on a Tuesday. Okay, Andre walked into the prison to see his daddy. He gonna become a lawyer, but he didn't become mayor. And him and Brittany they own a bus to Divorce City up in this hole, and we so happy because they don't need to be together. Terrible couple, terrible. Toya, a whole prostitute. The house mother is a prostitute. Hell, the way roulette going, she gonna turn all the bitches in the pack a prostitute. They in the back doing coke. The only people who have a happy ending is grandmother at this point because she at the hospital and she having we about to fuck life up party and she got the nice African that's probably about to drop some dick off like he Amazon and it's just like really. And Sadie's got her Jim and Terica and Shell ass in rehab and I hope that batch don't ever come back. But it's like really she truly gets a happy ending. Really? Mind you, the bitch had trash, like a black big ass trash bag. I was like, is that a hefty bag? Or is that one of them trash bags that the kids be selling down to the school for the fundraiser when they want to pay for something? Because public schools always either selling candy or trash bags. She got her little hefty bag. I don't know if her clothes in there or the money in there. But she get off the bus and all white, red nails, red lips, blonde, platinum blonde, almost white wig, with her little white purse on her, I think it was a Chanel bag, on her arm, put her hand on her stomach because she pregnant with twins. She ain't even told Andre. She taking his twins and left. And she, in Chinatown, she turned to the camera, smiles, and then the bitch disappears. I said, Oh, so this bitch then took off like a thief in the night. She done packed her little raggedy ass duffel bag and left. Seriously? She's the one who gets a happy ending in this situation. Bitch, we continue. So Big L said, see, told you should have let me kill the bitch. Should have let me split a wig. And Clifford don't want to hear it. He was like, look like them drugs she fired me for is going to be the one to help the situation. I was like, damn, looked like it. But then with, Mayor Bishop, Patrice, Woodbine, Trees, she holds so Chuckalisa could fly, breathing down y'all necks. It's going to be a whole situation. But then again, them pills could help. I'm sorry. I don't support the opioid child, I gotta get my posture right. I look like I don't know. I wanna be. Ooh, child. Okay, I gotta get my posture right. But it look like them drugs gonna help out because with the casino coming, them people gonna be wanting to get high, spend some money, drink, do all that stuff. But just have a medic on standby so nobody has an overdose. Just saying. Child, Uncle Clifford drunk, her money gone. She trying to have a good time, and she just like dancing. She dancing. And then she dancing on the dance floor, her Mercedes, they take she didn't took off her heels. LaMarcus comes behind her, wraps his arm around her waist, and they dancing and they dancing, they spin around. We get a point of view shot from her point of view. We get a point of view shot from his point of view, and then they kiss, and everybody's watching, and Duffy is like, and I was like, yes, Duffy, they a whole couple, and everybody just watching. I was like, oh my god, oh, we're so happy, yay! And Clifford like, what y'all looking at? Oh, mind your business. Mind you, grandmother there, the crew there, Mama Beulah there. Like, finally, my damn child that found love, so I can go rest until it's time for one of you hoes to come on to glory with me. And then we get the muckery and the bullshit of this whole fucking, and I had to say it this time, this whole fucking finale. I said, now what the fuck? But I was like, we should have known because Big Bone didn't have the pink on. She had black hair and she was in all black. I said, I should have known this bitch was up to something. Like, we knew the bitch was up to something, but I was like, I should have known this bitch was up to something. Diamond go out to his car. It's a dark parking lot. Nobody's out there. We don't see no cars. It's his car only. He getting the stuff ready because he about to go handle that for Keyshawn. He about to go handle up on Derek so Keyshawn can get out of jail. But that's what now happened. As he getting the stuff ready, he get attacked from behind. Somebody is whooping his ass. He done got stabbed in the side. He getting his ass whooped. I was like, damn, you didn't take. But he started whooping ass back, and then somebody else come up behind him and is hitting him. They tie something around his mouth, throw his ass in the trunk so he can't, cry. And then we see Big Bone take off her mask, and she was like, yeah, boss, he the one who killed our lieutenant. And I was like, he is not the one who killed your lieutenant. And I was like, if only Keyshawn wouldn't have kissed him, Diamond wouldn't be in the fucking trunk right now. Damn! Ooh, my pressure is rising. Big Bone got on my nerves, and all I knew was this is no hate to Miracle Watts, but the character Big Bone I knew we couldn't trust is Big Booty Heifer. I knew it. We all knew this bitch was up to something, and now we know. Diamond in the trunk, dude with one eye, like he blind in one eye, got one good eye. He pointing the gun at him. We think he finna light Diamond up in the trunk, and Diamond having flashbacks of the war, and he was like, "Nah, too easy." And it's like, too easy. Damn, oh my god, this is so stressful. It's like, why did they do this to us? Why? I'm so mad I could spit. Like, why did they do this to us? Like, why is Haley the only one why is she the only one who gets a happy ending? Like, fuck her. Now Diamond in the trunk, and it's just like, are they gonna kill Diamond off because Tyler got Harlem and then got some more stuff coming out? Is that what's gonna happen? Like, why y'all do this to us? I hope we get a third season. Y'all better not leave off on this cliffhanger. I ain't never been so mad about a cliffhanger since they canceled Eve, and she had to pick who she was gonna marry, and her daddy and her mama was back together, and her mama turned up pregnant. It was like, ew, no, nasty. And then the Moesha, because we still don't know what happened to Miles. This is some bullshit. Let's go to these comments, okay? Let's go to these comments before I end this and get off here and drink me some water because I'm so mad I could spit. I wouldn't Diamond to go take care of Derek too. I think Andre's gonna defend Keyshawn, either get her kids away from Derek or something. I don't know. I hope he defends her since he said he gonna open up a law practice up in Chucalissa. I hope um he does defend her. I hope Lakeisha Autumn Night Savage Haley Clinton brings her raggedy ass back to Chucalissa after she realizes Keyshawn didn't get the fuck away like she was supposed to. I hope that happens. Me too. Now Nola and So Deb won't be upset because child, they was gonna lose it. They was gonna lose it. I'm upset that it don't look like on the computer, it don't look the way it looks through my phone, and it's just like on my phone it looks so good. I'm so clear, I'm so crisp. But on the phone, on the computer, it don't look like that. Well damn, StreamYard. I see how y'all do me. Already said that. That's the song you sang at your sister's wedding. Shout out to you. Now Thick can sing. Um, y'all go check out Thick Girl if you haven't. Go get you get your cups from Thick Girls, and she do Crocs too. Go get your cups from Thick Girls and your Crocs as well. Child, I can't wait till the third season. I need to figure out what the fuck's gonna happen with Keyshawn because she in jail. Is Andre now a lawyer gonna get her out? Is Haley gonna bring her ass back since you was supposed to help her get out and now she's in jail? What's gonna happen with the kids? Can we throw me that stepmama off a bridge? What's gonna happen? I'm so confused. Hey Tony, I'm about to head up out of here. I'm just finishing my thoughts on this, but hey, welcome. um what the hell's gonna happen with Murder and Uncle Clifford, and Maine and the Golden State Warriors is on his head because it's a mess. This finale, while it was good, it made me upset. It left me with so many questions, and it made me so mad I want to spit. For the people who just got in here, please catch it on the playback. For the people who are going to catch this on the playback, like, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on. I thank everybody who showed up. I thank everybody who liked it. I thank y'all for sticking with me, rolling with me through the late in the midnight hours. When it came to, doing P Valley, child, and like I said, hold on. Yes, they didn't give me a damn. Like, first of all, I cuss anyway. I'm a cusser. I cusses, okay? I cuss like a sailor, but I was trying not to, okay? I was really trying not to because, the Lord is still working on me. My ancestors are still working on me. But that is not the case. I have to cuss because what the fuck is this? Huh? Why is Diamond in the trunk? Why is that big booty heifer, big bone, the op? And you know what? Hell, Keyshawn, I kind of blame you. If you went and kissed him, she wouldn't have sent off the text. She would have been happy, falling in love, and getting the Amazon dick from Diamond. But then again, Diamond did put a root on that ring. And since she touched the ring, I feel like something bad gonna happen to this big heifer. I feel like something bad gonna happen to her. And it's just like Diamond in the trunk and don't nobody know. Keyshawn and Jill and don't nobody know. And Derek got the kids. And it's just like, oh my God, the kids. And then that mean ass stepmama, that bitch can kick rocks with no socks and shoes on. I saw that and I was like, I hope it was just like, oh, she looked like her mama and not like, oh, I'm gonna go after her. I hope he not that type of dude. I really hope he not. Child, I'm tired. I'm upset. I want to cuss. I want to drink. I want to throw stuff. I want to fight. I'm ready to fight now. This is how bad. Like, this finale has made me want to fight. Katori, what is this? What's going on? I love the writers. Y'all did the damn thing this season. Okay, y'all did the damn thing this season. I love the imagery. I love the cinematography. I love the play on fairy tales. I loved everything about this season. Now I'm still mad about this finale. I'm still mad that I could spit, but I'm not going to because it's nasty. But I love this season. For the people who didn't watch the season fully through, y'all fully through the season, just watch the finale. Y'all gonna love this season too. I'm gonna go back and watch the season from season 1 to season 2 because I might find some things that I didn't see before. But I'm sad to see it go. I look forward to the show every Sunday, even the Sunday they took off and nobody asked for it because nobody asked for that. And I'm gonna miss them. We all gonna miss them. Oh, nah. She not Patrice Woodbine number 2, because Patrice wouldn't have let nobody beat on her. Like, Patrice would beat on her child, but she wouldn't have let nobody beat on her child, and she sure as hell wouldn't have sent them kids with that man. No, I can say a lot of things about Patrice, but she wouldn't have sent them kids with that man. So y'all know I'll be back for them Real Housewives of Atlanta heifers down to, later on the Sunday. Mondays is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta in Miami. Y'all come back for that. What else do I have going on? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday it's gonna be All the Queens Men back to back to back. And then I'm going to try to finish The Ultimatum. I'm definitely going to finish The Ultimatum before the season and before the premiere. Those are the two segments I do on this channel, two shows I do on this channel, where I, break down like promo and trailers for new shows coming out, new movies coming out, new seasons of shows, or sequels to movies. So that's a thing that I'm going to continue over here. The Nostalgia Corner, if you don't know what that is where I used to play all the games I used to love as a kid from like Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. But now I'm adding TV shows, movies, books. So if there are any shows, movies, and books you want to hear or see on the Nostalgia Corner, drop them in the comments. If you follow me on social media, drop them in the DMs, or like my information is down below in the description box, so you can email me as well. My podcast, I am working on it. It will be on my backup channel, the RWR Way. But ultimately, I'm thinking I'll just make a new channel for the podcast. And that's it for right now. Because, P Valley is... I love this show. Hold on. Patrice is a trash bag, but the stepmama is worse than Patrice, because Keyshawn came to her 8 months pregnant after this man tried to choke her to death, and the stepmama turned her way because she couldn't have a pregnant Keyshawn in her home around her daughters, even though Keyshawn daddy was touching on the stepdaughters, and she probably knew it. So I can say a lot of things about Patrice Woodbine. She's still the bane of my existence, and that heifer still owe me $50, and I'm probably going to sue her for. But I can't say she would do that. I don't even think Patrice is that bad. She turned a pregnant Keyshawn away and sent her back to a household where her and them kids was being abused. And ultimately, her calling that man to come get them kids is what caused Keyshawn to finally lose it, go off, attack him and the police, and get put in jail. And then call Diamond to come save her, but Diamond can't come save her because Big Bone the ops, and then stabbed him, put him in a trunk, and it was like he the one who killed him, but it's really like he didn't. He helped hide the body, but you know what? He should have never brought you to his house. He should have got like a little hotel room and hunched you there. This is why you can't bring a demons into your home. And she was a demon. So I think I ran down everything that I have coming up or I'm going to do over here on this channel. I have my birthday stream set up. My birthday is in September. My birthday stream's already set up, time and date. Y'all put it on your schedules, put it on your calendars, whatever you got, and come celebrate with me. I only turn 24 once until I start lying about my age, even though I've been told I don't look my age. And with that being said, that was it. That was all. If you like the content over here, or if you don't like the content, if you're not new, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. If you do like, do all that. If you like the content, and if you already here but you haven't subscribed, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. If you want to buy my Elder B Damn merch, you want to buy my lip gloss, you want to bless your girl with something because you know a bitch got bills, or you want to follow me on social media, or you want to do business with me, everything can be found in the description box down below and scrolling across the screen at the very bottom. It's going this way and going this way and going this way. And I'll see y'all later. Bye. Hopefully I can end it over here and it end on this screen. And I see y'all for Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I feel like them heifers gonna get on my nerves. I also feel like Drew pulled something or probably broke something, because she was, she was back on her scooter. Where is your scooter?